Welcome back to another episode of NFL Moneyline with Jay Pike. We had to take a short break there because of a financial ass kicking that we suffered because we went 2-5 in the last two episodes. But we don't make excuses on NFL Moneyline, we make adjustments. So I adjusted my credit card into Bitcoin, and then I adjusted the Bitcoin into cash, and then I adjusted the cash into making bets for this week's episode. So what did we learn from all this? Well, we learned that if you're doing well gambling and you're winning money and you're 8-0, don't come out and say it's like taking candy from a baby. It's like taking candy from a baby. That shit backfired big time. Why the hell does a baby have candy in the first place? They don't even have teeth and they'll probably choke on it anyway. I should be the hero for taking the candy from the baby. But no, I have to take 2 weeks off because I have a problem. You know who has a goddamn problem is that freaking baby. He's addicted to sugar. He's probably got diabetes. I don't even think he works out, to be honest with you. Dumbass baby. Anyway, when it comes to gambling and you're winning money, you need to treat it like it's taking cocaine from the mafia. Just keep your mouth shut. And when your friends ask you, where'd you get all this cocaine? You just say, hey, I got lucky. Forget about it. So let's go back to getting lucky, and let's go to the phone lines.
Hello, this is the Schwarzenegger residence. My name is Eugene. How may I help you?
Yes, I'm calling to see if I can talk with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, of course. May I ask who's calling, please?
This is Jay Pike from NFL Moneyline.
Jay Pike from NFL Moneyline. Well, I'm sorry I don't see you here on the verified call list. May I ask what this phone call is about?
Well, I was actually just calling to get Arnold Schwarzenegger's NFL predictions for this week.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, unfortunately, Mr. Schwarzenegger is unavailable. Can I take a message?
Oh, man, unavailable? Well, we're live right now on my YouTube show, so do you have any NFL predictions for this week? Eugene?
First of all, I don't watch sports.
Hello, Eugene.
Hello, Mr. Schwarzenegger.
Wait, was that Arnold?
Second of all, Mr. Schwarzenegger doesn't have time for your silly YouTube show. I'm sorry.
Just ask him if he wants to be on NFL Moneyline. It'll only take like 2 minutes.
I can assure you, sir, that Mr. Schwarzenegger does not want to be on NFL Moneyline, so please have a nice day.
Please.
Give me that phone before I rip your arm off.
And I suggest that you don't call here ever
Just ask
again.
him.
I'm going to kill you.
Oh, what the
hell is wrong with you?
Schwarzenegger.
Dumb idiot. I hate you, Eugene.
Eugene?
Oh, please.
Stop bleeding on my floor.
Call an ambulance.
He's still there?
Die.
Hello?
Hello, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Are you still there?
Yes, Arnold. This is Jay Pike with NFL Moneyline. Is everyone okay? Is Eugene okay?
Well, I think Eugene is having some technical difficulties. He's downloading his blood onto the floor. But who cares about him right now? I'm so excited to be on NFL Moneyline. This is the pinnacle of my Hollywood career.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I am a big fan of all your movies. I mean, this is amazing to have you as a guest on NFL Moneyline.
You know, you shouldn't be so humble. Your show is like the Terminator of comedy. It's so advanced with your unique style and your technical punchlines.
Thank you.
I mean, I feel like you are the T-1000 from the future. But Cyberdyne has installed a sophisticated sense of humor software into your programming. And your mission is to go back in time and find Sarah Connor and make her laugh hysterically. Guess what happens in the end?
What happens?
Mission accomplished, of course. But I also have an idea for a sequel.
What happens in the sequel?
A liquid metal Terminator in the shape of a woman goes back in time and finds John Connor's father. And then gives him a blowjob so she can swallow John Connor before he's even born. It's called Sperminator 2, Rise of the Sex Machine.
Sperminator 2. That's hilarious. The sex machines. Oh,
Skynet
man.
realizes that sexual pleasure is a human weakness. So
It
they
is.
stop making war machines. And they stop making whore machines. Jay, whore
Whore
machines, you
machines.
get it?
I get it.
Come on.
War machines. Oh, that's too funny.
I've been trying to get this movie made for years, but Hollywood will not do it. They have no idea what comedy is anymore.
I know.
That's why I love NFL Moneyline. Every episode gets more ridiculous.
I try, but it's not as ridiculous as cheating on your wife with the maid, am I right? I mean,
This is what I'm talking about. You're so unpredictable. Nobody would ever say that to me. But you are a true comedian.
I try.
But unfortunately, I cannot legally comment on this situation. So the joke is on you.
Well, I don't want to get you into any legal trouble, so why don't you just give us your NFL prediction for this week?
Well, I'm out here in Hollywood, and I was the governor of California.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you know that I'm going to go with the Rams this week against Arizona Cardinals.
The Rams, of course.
The Rams lost a big game last week against Tampa Bay. They should have won that game. They let it slip away.
You're right.
I was so pissed. I think I'll punch Eugene one more time.
No,
Just because.
I think Eugene's had enough.
Idiot.
Oh.
Well, I think it's time for me to bring Eugene to the hospital. So I'm going to let you go.
Okay, Arnold.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Bye. Well, that was an interesting phone call. Let's go Rams. Now, let's get into my 3 picks for this week. My first pick is going to be a 2-team 6-point tease. Seattle Seahawks plus 8.5 and Philadelphia Eagles minus 5. Now, the Seattle Seahawks are playing Tampa Bay in Germany on Sunday. Every game so far this year overseas has come down to a 1-score game in the final 2 minutes. So with 8.5 points, you should be all set with that game. And I think that the Philadelphia Eagles will be able to cover 5.5 over Washington unless something crazy happens. Now, my second pick is going to be the Cleveland Browns plus 3.5 over Miami. Now, some of you may have noticed that 4th down now suffers from analytical non-binary dysphoria, which allows coaches bad calls to identify as good calls. Let's take a look. Now, here's Baltimore-Buffalo tied up 20-20 late in the 4th quarter. Now, Baltimore has the ball 4th and goal at the 2-yard line. They could kick a field goal and take a 3-point lead with only 4 minutes left in the game. And they go for it on 4th down and end up losing the game by 3 points. But this is a good decision according to analytical non-binary dysphoria. Now let's take a look at Miami. 4th and 3 at the 15-yard line, up 16-10 versus Pittsburgh. Now a field goal would put you up 9 points, which is a 2-score game. And they go for it on 4th down, and they win the game by 6 points when the spread was 7.5. Now here's Miami again against Chicago, 35-32 with 8 minutes left. Now a field goal will put you up 6. And they go for it on 4th down, and they only win the game by 3 when the point spread was -5. So if Miami does beat Cleveland, I'm sure they're only going to win by 3 and not cover the spread. Analytical non-binary dysphoria. So my third and final pick is going to be Houston Texans plus 4.5 against the New York Giants. Now, a wise man once said that if a spread looks fishy and then it swims in the wrong direction, you need to cut that thing open and see if it's got mafia worms. Now, Houston's one of the worst teams in the league, and Giants are playing good football, so this doesn't even make sense. That's why I'm taking Houston plus 4.5. Those are my 3 picks for this week. Tune in next week as we continue to... Oh, wait a second. We got a last-second phone call. NFL Moneyline.
You're the cockroach who thinks he's gonna take my cocaine, huh?
I'm sorry, what?
Anybody who touches my cocaine
is gonna find himself 6 feet under, with the whole family.
We continue to get you half the distance to the goal.